Good morning, Millennial Morticians. Happy Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of this incredible podcast. I know you could have chosen to be anywhere, but today you decided to be with us. And for that, I am so extremely grateful. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the awesome sponsors of today's episode, Vale Memorial Live Streaming. If you and your families need live streaming that's simplified and redefined, check them out at faveo.org. Again, if you and your families need live streaming that's simplified and redefined, check them out at faveo.org. Let's jump right into today's topic and episode. I think it's going to change your life, change your perspective, and allow people to be more accessible to you and your gifts and talents. The title of today's episode is Let People Pull on the Gift Inside of You. Let people pull on the gift inside of you. I got the title for today's episode, well, simply because your gift exists inside of you to serve others, to help others, to be a hand to others. Your knowledge, your compassion, your leadership, and life experiences weren't just meant to stay with you. The greatest value of a gift is the positive impact it has on someone else's life. And in today's world and changing environment, changing climate, we forget sometimes what we're really doing this for and what this is really about. This is really about the gift that's inside of us being pulled on by people that need our help, need our guidance, need our wisdom, need our mindset, and need help healing. And so I truly believe that funeral services is truly a connection between two people. And what people feel from you is genuine, it's real, it's raw, it's unfiltered. And the emotions that you see from them is real and raw. And so people pull on you. And I feel that's why when you go home from funeral services after a long day of work and you're extremely tired and you can't explain to other people how tired you really are because they're not in the business to really understand what you're talking about, but you're mentally fatigued, you're emotionally fatigued, you're just tired, you're drained emotionally, mentally, on so many different levels. And so it's really because people are pulling gifts out of you and you're feeling the effects of that. Not just the fact that you're effective, but the fact that you're also tired as well, because every time they pull on you, you're giving them your all every time. And that's the way it should be. And that's the part of us serving from the gifts that we have instead of just serving as servants, which you still have to do in funeral services. But when you pair your servitude with your gift, your impact is far more greater. The more you use your gift, the stronger it becomes. Your skills aren't just developed by waiting, they're developed by serving. Every conversation, every family you meet with, every person you mentor makes you better at what you do. But you have to use your gift. And a lot of times what we see is people who haven't used their gifts in a long time, they may be a little rusty or they've been idle with their gift. And they're wondering why they're not as successful as they could be. It's because people are pulling on your service instead of your gift. And it can be very hard to serve when you don't feel supported, when you don't feel like you're in it for the right reasons, when you don't feel like this isn't the industry for you. But when you allow people to pull on your gift, you have what I call energy in the energy reserve to give people more of what you have. And then in turn, you become more accessible and more impactful on the people and the families you serve because you have more to give from the inside of you. And it's from a pure place. And it's from a place where passion and excitement for what we do overtakes the services. And that's a powerful impact to make on someone's life. Someone is waiting literally somewhere in the world on what you already have inside of you. You don't have to know everything or to be perfect by any means to make a difference. Often your current experiences and perspectives are exactly what someone else needs to move forward. So use exactly your gifts that are inside of you to impact the lives of somebody else, because someone is waiting on someone with a touching hand, a loving heart, compassion, time, courtesy, to get them out of this grief that they're going through. And not even really just to get them out, just help them through. Because having a guided hand is so important. And finally, leave people better than you found them. Whether it's offering them encouragement, sharing your expertise, listening with empathy, or leading by example, your legacy is built through the lives you positively influence every single day. So leave people in a better shape, better form than you found them originally. Leave them happier. Leave them with a clearer mindset, clearer goals. That's really what funeral service is about. Giving people access to you to pull on the gifts that are inside of you to change their lives and change the lives of your community and the people around you. I always tell you guys this: funeral service is bigger than just us, bigger than just what we do, what we see. Give people access to you so they can pull on the gifts inside of you. It's impactful. When people feel like they can reach you, they feel like they can connect to you. If you feel like if you act like you're too good, or you're above someone else, or you're not accessible, you're not reachable, then people don't feel like they can connect with you. But I always lend myself to be connected, to be allowed to people to reach me, to people to pull on me, and to people to connect with me, because that's where my impact lies. It lies in my connection and in my access. Well, guys, I hope today's episode helped you, empowered you, and I hope it gave you a robe to put on so people can have access to pull on you and the gifts inside of you. As you guys know, I'm your host, Jaden Folks. This is the Millennial Mortician Podcast, a podcast that engraves, and I hope it engraves you and your families today and in the days to come. I love you guys. Stay positive, and remember, let people pull on the gifts inside of you. Catch you on the next episode.